working? Good. You can all hear me? Good. Well, first of all, thank you all for coming. We have gathered here today to remember the many dear souls in our crime family that we have lost at the hands of the world's most deadly assassin. I speak, of course, of Baba Yaga himself, Mr. John Wick. We expected a bigger turnout today, but alas, John Wick killed everyone else who was supposed to attend. Well, we should get started. This is going to take a while. Boris Markov. Besides being a world-class assassin, Boris, he was a really good tap dancer. You can't see it on his body, but he was an excellent tap dancer. And he was also the first Markov to go to college. He was the pride of the entire Markov family. Then he was killed by John Wick. Now we've started a tap dancing scholarship in his honor. Oh, Alessandro Russo, you had the greatest smile, the greatest teeth, which was good because we needed, the dental records to identify you after you got shot by John Wick. Yeah. Keep smiling, Alessandro. Keep smiling, my sweet prince. Rafi Yinamaku. Not only had he a very, very difficult name, but he was a big, big guy. But no matter how tall, how crazy a name, he was one of the most graceful assassins in the business. Now, thanks to John Wick, we've been robbed of Harayafim's beautiful soprano voice. You're the best. And when he sang to me at nighttime when I had trouble sleeping, it was tears coming to my eyes. And I slept for 8-10 hours, like a baby. Sayonara. Ah, Haruto Ito. Haruto was a true artist. He mostly worked in watercolors, but occasionally he did drawings of me and my friends. Now, I brought some of the pieces here today in his remembrance. Beautiful. They're just beautiful. Ironically, he was killed by a pencil, by John Wick's pencil. Killed by pencil, killed by pencil, killed by pencil, by pencil, by pencil, Leonardo Bianchi. Leonardo, or we used to call him Leo. He was the quarterback of our flag football team. He had an amazing arm. He could throw the ball like 90 yards if he wanted to, but he never wanted to. He was such a gentle guy. So we really screwed this season, Leonardo, thanks to John Wick. Now, I would like to take a moment to point out all these beautiful flower arrangements that were donated by the Taras of Flowers in Queens. Now, Taras of Flowers voted on Yelp as the #1 floral shop that acts as a front for the Russian mafia. Now, who's next? Nicola Farina. Nicola had the thickest finger just to see him trying to open a soda can. How do I open this can? I can't open this can. You can help me open this can. My finger is not fit for this can. Oh, John Wick took that joy away from us. Bless you, Nicola. Gabriella Ricci. Before John Wick killed him, Gabrielle was known as the guy who lost a testicle in a boating accident. Yes, in a boating accident, it's true. I was there. And I saw the guy who squeezed it, but it was on a boat. Now, Ivan Davidov. He was the best man at my fourth wedding, and he was one of the most fantastic caterers at my first wedding. Now, he was hands down the most punctual assassin I've ever seen. Unfortunately, John Wick got to you first. Yeah. We're gonna miss you, dear friend. Miss you. Ah, you're late for the tribute. Tommaso, knock knock, Greco. Always the guy with the jokes. Knock knock. Who's there? Nobody. That's all. Grigory Volkov, known to his friend as Grigi. You know what? Now that I start to think about it, I never liked him, Grigi. He was like, you know, I would like to call him Grigory, but he said he called me Grigi. I didn't like that. I'm glad John Wick killed him, otherwise I would have done it. Sorry, who's next? Czeslaw Antonov. He was a new recruit to the Tarasov family. And he brought a sense of, what should I say, optimism that was contagious. Unfortunately, he was killed on his very first day. That's a bummer. First day and everything, bam. Andrei Popov. Andrei fancied himself a genius chess player like most Russians, but I swear, he never beat me once. He never beat any of my family once. But all the time he has like this travel-sized chessboard, and he was training for various championships all over the world. Well, John Wick finally called checkmate, which means that John Wick killed him. Diego Rizzo. Underneath all that hard menacing, I'm gonna kill you with my fucking teeth. Diego was a real softie. We're gonna miss you, bud. We're gonna miss you. Angelo Bianco. Not a lot of people know this, but before becoming an assassin, Angelo was one of the handful of men to see a red panda born in captivity. It's true. He saw a red panda. I wish I had been there. I never even saw the photos, but I trust this guy. Alexei Vasilyev. I'm not really sure here, and you have to help me. How Alexei became an assassin? I mean, this guy had the worst aim. Yeah, I mean, now that's a serious issue. As we know, poor aim is reaching epidemic levels with henchmen of today. But this guy, he would be like point blank with an Uzi and would somehow miss the target on 10 feet. I mean, unfortunately, John Wick doesn't have that problem. So he killed him. Rest in peace, Alexei. Rest in peace. Matya Romanov. Well, John Wick got Matya. Matya was the best. Because he was a casserole king. He once put potato chips inside the casserole. I mean, inside. Everybody thought, oh, and I tasted. It was fantastic. I'm gonna miss you, Matya, and I'm gonna miss your incredible casserole. Yakov, the immortal Sorokin. The sheer number of gunfights that Yakov survived had to be, I guess, in the hundreds, and that earned him the nickname. But then, unfortunately, he ran into John Wick and became Yakov, not so immortal Sorokin. But I love that guy. Enrico Morelli. He was a sweet kid. Never should have been in this business. I really mean that. He literally showed up to the wrong job interview. I think he was applying to become a cobbler's apprentice or something, so... And I felt bad and I gave him a henchman job anyway. And he didn't stand a chance against John Wick, so... Yeah. Good night, sweet Enrico. Joseph Stalin. That was actually his name. We didn't believe him, so he had to show us his birth certificate. And we all went, wow! Then John Wick just killed him. Hold on. All right. Now, how many more dead do we have here? 127? 127? Oh, no. Can we just roll the names? Can you just roll the names? Roll the name!